About 18 months ago, I published a video primarily about the difficulties of sourcing exotic hardwoods here in the UK, and in particular here in Cornwall. And in the main, you responded sympathetically, having experienced exactly the same issues yourself, along with the odd man up, suck it up and get on with it. What do you expect living on an island all the way over here? Fair dues, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Shortly after that, I went on a trip to a place called Duffield Timber. Superb place, and I bought a load of timber and brought it back, and it was all fantastic. And in response to both of those videos, you wonderfully, very kindly put up comments about the places that you go and the experiences that you've had there. And one of the comments was about a place called Yandles. Now, I found Yandles' website online and had a look at it, but I couldn't really see any evidence on their website of this kind of timber. Anyway, this one particular comment led me to believe that I was wrong, so I thought I'm going to give it a try. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from me, so much closer than Duffield. So we decided we'd have a day out because they've got a tool shop and they've got a wood shed and they've got a cafe. So myself and Mrs. GT Woodshop decided to jump in the van. We drove up, had a coffee, and then went and had a wander around. And I've got to say, my experience of the staff at Yandles is fantastic. They were uber helpful and super friendly and absolutely great. Coffee was superb, by the way, and the BLT for lunch was absolutely perfect. But so they've got a lovely tool shop, everything ranging from pyrography to sandpaper, lathes, bandsaws, planer thicknessers, the sort of equipment that you'd expect to buy, see, find in a hobby shop, or a very small professional at the bigger end of the equipment that they stock in the shop. And then as we were wandering around the shop, I looked out through another set of doors and I saw what immediately struck me as Wood's Wonderland. So off I ran at breakneck speed, completely forgetting my wife was with me, through the doors and out into this collection of barns, I suppose, 3 or 4 interconnected barns, and there was stack upon stack upon stack upon stack of different species of hardwoods. I'm sorry I didn't take any photographs, but picture in your mind, if you will, type of timber that you see on the bench in front of me here. Mostly waney edge, a small amount of square edge, all sorts of shapes and sizes, smaller, chunkier bits, longer, thinner bits. Outside in the yard they had some square sawn, I think I saw some larch and some cedar, but inside in these stores was this type of piece for sale. And also down the centre of each of these interconnected sheds, if I can call them that, they had what they called craft bins, and I saw this at Duffield as well, and some of the other places that you've pointed me in the direction of also use this term craft bins. So before I go any further, and you get the impression then from this video that Yandles or Duffield is the perfect place for you to go, we need to differentiate between the type of supplier and what their target market is. The likes of Devon Hardwoods, and I believe Duffield, primary target market is the type of customer that's looking to consume rough sawn, square edge timber. So they've done the work on dimensioning in it, and you're not getting the waney edge with it. They've taken care of that, and that's gone. So you're paying a little bit more for it, but you've got a normalised batch of timber to draw from. So that's going to be normally in the range of 12 25, 26 mil, 38 mil, 50 mil, and maybe above 60 and 70 mil. But they're sorts of the ranges that you're going to be looking at. And lengthwise, planks of 150 mil upwards, depending on species, and lengths of 2.4 meters and upwards. So you're buying bigger pieces and would, to a certain extent, be expected to buy in larger quantities. And as I mentioned with Devon, I usually buy 1/4 of a cubic meter, 1/2 a cubic meter, and so on. Both Duffield and Yandles also have these craft areas, and these areas where you get the more waney edge stuff. And I'm going to come back to these in a minute. And I'm now talking purely about my experience of the two places. So the craft bins, the piece where you can go along, the place where you can go along and you can buy a 2 foot long, 3/4 inch thick, plain squared edged piece of Padauk, cherry, walnut, 𝒊𝒏𝒌, and so on and so on. They've done all the work for you. They've reduced its size down to something that the average craftsperson, the person that's only got a few evenings a week or maybe a weekend to turn it into something to enjoy their hobby with, can afford to buy, is prepared to buy. So the prices on the smaller stuff, on the craft bins, are a lot higher, as you've got to expect, haven't you? They've done all the work, they've taken off the waney edge, they've accounted for the losses within the price from the waney edge, they've planed it all flat and square, and they've organised it and priced it, and it's real easy to buy. Wander around, grab a coffee, choose your piece, and away you go. Great stuff. And then next up from that, if you like, would be this kind of material, again in my opinion. Now, when you wander around the various different yards and you see all of this, the first thing that goes through my mind is, why is it there and why is it not been sent through their normal outlet? Well, an awful lot of the timber that I saw in the waney edge area, if you like, at Duffield and at Yandles, has got defects in it, and some of them are really, really bad. And I'll show you, I'll zoom in on the steamed pear that's behind me and show you there's some really bad cracks in it. And I think an awful lot of this timber is not suitable to go through their primary channels and out to their normal customer base, which is why they've set these facilities up where we can go along and pick whatever we want. So if you're going to go to one of these places and you're looking to buy some of this timber to use for your projects, take into account the defects that are in it. You can't avoid them. Some of them, like I say, were absolutely huge. There was a piece of yew that, well, it essentially turned into a Y. The split at the bottom of the board was over 1 foot wide. But if you wanted a small piece of timber, you could cut it out. You see where I'm going with this. So what did I buy then after all that talk? Well, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of these species I've never heard of before and not really had time to practice pronouncing their names before. So bear with. But I've bought Osage orange, Tigerwood, Rosa, steamed pear, Jataboa, 𝒊𝒏𝒌, sycamore, and acacia. The sycamore I've obviously bought and used before, but the others I've never tried before. So I just took the opportunity to buy and try something new. One other thing I should mention about Yandles is they offer a trade discount, a trade account, if you can justify having a trade account. Their justification was you should have a website, some kind of social media presence, even if that's Facebook or Instagram or one of the 12 million others, not necessarily YouTube, but it should be your primary income stream, and ideally sole income stream. And if you can do that, then they offer a 20% discount. So the prices that you see marked on the timber, 20% off, that's a huge amount, and takes some of the pieces from being possibly a little bit expensive to not a bad deal at all. This piece, for example, has got 61 quid marked on it, so 20% off of that, it's another 12 quid. You're down to 48 quid, 50 quid for a piece of timber that you can, well, I'll go into what I'm going to do with it in future videos. In fact, it's my intention to work through this batch of timber, and each time I decide to use it, I'll post a video on what I've decided to do with it. To begin with, I'm going to go a little bit cautiously, play it safe maybe, and then get a little bit more adventurous with some of the more beautiful pieces as I move through the batch. So I hope you join me for that, and I hope you found this video of some interest. If you did, give us a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe, and hope to see you in future vids. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra.